for tracking the weather fronts on the coast. Got my coffee rendering warm on the morning host. Now let's zoom in on a sector that's threatening to break. Up north where the server architecture is starting to shake. Alberta's Premier Danielle Smith pushed a radical update to the queue, asking if they're gonna split the Canadian server in two. A formal referendum on the ballot, stay in the country or secede, drawing a hard line in the prairie dirt based on what the pump jacks need. They think the federal framework is a bug and not a feature, so they're threatening to format and reboot the whole creature. Error in the pipeline, resource extraction corrupted the baseline. Can you cut the cord without crashing the grid? Spoiler alert, nobody ever did. You can't just hard fuck the country because you're mad at the code. When you're built on an oil slick, the infrastructure will erode. They're pulling the pins from the national board, breaking the bonds that they used to afford. You wanna uncouple the engine from the rest of the train. Good luck running your OS on a severed off vein. A modern nation state is just an API of promises and